everyone, welcome to Astro Scoop. This is Jeff, the astrology coaching channel that does a deep dive into the planets and signs of the zodiac. In this video, the Leo-Virgo cusp, which runs this week, August 19th to the 25th or 26th. So depending on when you're born this week, you're either a late Leo or early Virgo. And we're going to talk about the cusp and also the current transits. What does that mean for a Leo Virgo and Virgos coming up? You're combining fire and earth. You're combining fixity from Leo and mutability from Virgo. Combining fire and earth gives intuition along with practical sensation. When you combine Leo and Virgo and you have fire and earth, you have someone that's very determined and also someone that's very aware of their own charisma and their own worth. So worth is a big theme for Leo Virgo people. Now the Leo gives organization and intuition. The Virgo gives details to enhance that organizational skills, and it gives sensation, but it gives practical thought as opposed to more maybe abstract thought like its cousin Gemini. So the mercurial qualities of Virgo can be combined well with the more showy qualities and expressive qualities of Leo. Now the Leo qualities are overly enhanced. The Leo can benefit from the Virgo side, which can mute it. Leos in general do not want to shrink themselves, especially too small. And Virgos can play it sometimes too small or too safe. So balancing out that Leo need for attention with the Virgo need for attention through details and service and helpfulness can work really well on this cusp when someone is quite aware of the positive qualities. Now, one of the negative qualities is the reluctance to share information. So this is the cusp of exposure, and learning when to expose something or reveal something and keep it closer to the chest is something that Leo Virgos struggle with. Now, if you're a late Leo and you have mostly Leo qualities with a little Virgo, you may be more expressive. If you're early Virgo, August 24th, 25th, 26th, you'll have more of the Virgoan qualities that is more reserved, possibly secretive. And if that's combined with the Leo qualities that can be aloof at times or regal, then there could be a reluctance to share information. Leo Virgos like puzzles and games in a sense, but one thing to watch out for is playing hide and seek, depending on what the information is. And for Leo Virgos, sometimes this is just fun. It's not necessarily meant to be, I think, mean or malignant, but Leo Virgo should concentrate on the here and now and incorporate the opposite in 6 months, which is Aquarius Pisces. Incorporate more feeling and more thoughtfulness that the air sign brings to become a more balanced person. We have Jupiter in Leo, which is amazing for all Leos, including all Leo planets. Jupiter in Leo. This is a monumental summer that are Leo Virgos or have any Leo planets for enhancement and growth. Saturn is in Aries, which is trining most Leo planets, and it will in conjunct Virgo, which will require adjustment for growth. And then Uranus or Uranus is in Gemini, which is going to make a square to early Virgo planets coming up this week from the 27th, 28th, 29th of August. If you're born then, Uranus will square that, which will be very interesting with all that mercurial energy. So make sure you stay grounded and breathe. And Neptune is in Aries, and of course Pluto, which will be in Aquarius for a really long time, that's in conjunct Virgo as well and opposing the Leo planets. There's a lot going on here in the summer of 2026. If you want a reading or report, I can do that for you. And when we get to Libra, that Pluto in Aquarius is going to trine the early Libra energy, and it will trine all Libra planets by sign at least. So that's interesting. And Uranus and Gemini will also trine for Libra. So Librans, you have your time coming, even though there's no major transits with the personal planets in Libra right now. Do you agree or disagree? Please let me know in the comments. Let me know what kind of content you want to see in the fall of 2026 for Virgo and Libra time and going into Scorpio. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.